Hey YouTube, it's Dorka here, back for another reaction video. We have a FeH trailer here, Special Heroes Dust Storm Mercs. I really like the desert banners. The art and everything usually is really cool, and there's usually at least one hero in it that I always really want. So, we think it's going to be Ike and Tethys from the silhouettes, but let's go ahead and take a look. Okay, Cyberstone's music. Here's Ike.
Mercenaries go where the money takes
He looks
them,
good.
even to a desert.
And we got a pole arm. Everyone was hoping for that. Probably gonna be a busted. It's probably gonna power creep tomorrow. That's my guess. I could be wrong. Time's Edge. Lagoo's loyalty, so a new Lagoo's. Oh god.
Into oblivion.
Out of the way!
Oh, no way! I haven't seen her in forever.
It's all for show, you know? My style of swordsmanship.
Honestly, she doesn't look that much different from her base version, though. That's the only disappointing thing. Okay, she comes with Dust. That's nice. Attack speed prime, attack speed spike wall. So an Omni tank. Not really what we need. I feel like we need more super high damage units.
Here, have some tea. Cool down.
Tethys? Is Tethys a demo? That kind of sucks.
Welcome to Jahana.
She gets another demo. Yep. Oh, I feel bad for her. Though they've started giving demotes like some tier 4 skills, so that's at least good. Alright, who is this? That Violet? Violet and Marisa?
I hope you like Jahana.
Yes,
What?
I do. Very much.
A festival, huh?
Stay alert.
Okay. I wasn't expecting that. Like I saw the thumbnail and I was like, kinda looks like Violet, but man, that's pushing it.
We're in perfect sync. Ah.
Okay.
This will do it. Let's enjoy this. I'll watch from here. A swift defeat.
Marisa there looks like she's got headphones. Like every time I look at that image in the top left, it looks like she's got headphones. Alright, and Garrick looks like for the Tempest Trials. Alright. So, let's start off with Ike. It's a FE6 Ike?
Mercenaries
No.
go where the money takes them, even to a desert.
FE9, sorry. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, FE9 Ike. Path of Radiance Ike. I should have just said that because I'm more knowledgeable about the names than I am about the numbers. So, let's take a look here. You know, I said that he would power creep tomorrow, but the one thing tomorrow has for her is Sandstorm, so it all depends on whether or not this Aether's Path can beat that out. We'll see. So we have Swirling Lance, accelerated special trigger. At start of player phase or enemy phase, if unit is within 2 spaces of an ally, grants speed defense +6, increases speed difference necessary for foe to make follow-up attack by 10 during combat, and Null Panic to unit and allies within 2 spaces for 1 turn. That's nice support. Yeah, that's a lot. Dude, giving the increased speed difference to everyone is pretty awesome. If unit is within 3 spaces of an ally, grants bonus to units stats equal to number of allies within 3 spaces of unit times 3 plus 5, max 14. Deals damage equal to 20% of unit speed. Reduces damage from foes' attacks by 20% of unit speed, and reduces percentage of foes' non-special, reduces damage by X% skills by 50% during combat. Okay. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this feels very different for an Ike, because Ike isn't usually like a speed-based unit, from what I remember. So this is kind of different for him. We have Aether's Path. When special triggers, boost damage by 70% of the greater of the foe's speed or defense, and restores 15% of the unit's maximum HP. Neutralize effects that inflict special cooldown charge minus X on unit, reduces the effect of deep wounds by 50%. Neutralize effects that prevent units counterattacks. Oh my gosh, Null C in it. And reduces damage from attacks by X% during combat. X equal 50 minus the current special cooldown count times 10. So but if unit special triggered during this combat, X equals 50. Okay. So that's some flat damage reduction added into it. Hey, it's pretty good. Like, being able to heal back is kind of a huge deal these days. And it's starting to the point where I kind of want to put on like some, I can't even think of the actual term. I want to put on some healing reduction, some deep wounds, just so that I can deal with like some of these units that just like Hey runes that just heal all the time. So we have Lagu's Loyalty. It inflicts attack speed -4 on the foe during combat. If unit's special cooldown count value is greater than or equal to 3, and unit's attack can trigger unit special, or a foe's attack can trigger unit special. Reduces the percentage of units non-special, reduces damage by X% skills by 50%, reduces damage from foes' attacks by 20% of unit speed, and grants special cooldown count -2 to unit before foe's first attack during combat. And also, if foe initiates combat, decreases speed difference necessary for unit to make follow-up attack by 10, and unit deals +7 damage during combat. So, more non-special reduces damage by X% skills. Reduction, more flat damage reduction in the case of speed. We get special cooldown count reduction. We get increased speed difference increase for what it takes to get a follow-up attack, so it brings up to 20, and then you get +7 damage on top of that. That's a lot. Lagu's coming in with the good stuff once again. It's been almost a year now since Emblem Ike. I think it's like 2 more months or something, and then that'll be when Emblem Ike came out. And man, when Lagu's first came out, it really changed things around. So we have Times Pulse Edge at the start of turn. If unit's special cooldown count is at its maximum value, grants special cooldown count -1 to the unit. Grants bonus to units' attack and speed during combat equal to units' maximum special cooldown count value +2. Okay. So that's going to be like, what, +6? And also, if unit special cooldown count is at its maximum value after combat, grant special cooldown count -1 to unit. So this is interesting and also kind of scary at the same time, because like all of the pieces of his kit like come together to make a really strong kit. Like if you try and like replace parts of this kit, you may ruin things, because like you're getting a cooldown count here, you're getting a cooldown count here, you're getting a cooldown count in your weapon, so, or in your special, like there's bits and pieces scattered across. And the only thing that makes me worried is that if we are getting to the point where they have created too many wild skills, that they have to do this. They have to kind of lower the power of a weapon and make up for it in different skills individually in order to create a full kit, or else it would be too broken. So I'm just a little worried about that. But, you know, maybe I'm worrying for nothing. But that's actually pretty cool. So he's going to be basically a strong Omni tank. Whether or not he's better than Tamara, I don't know. But it's going to be really close. I think these are probably going to be the two best Omni tanks in the game. One of the best parts of his kit is the...
Into oblivion.
One of the best parts of his kit is the support he gives from his weapon. I was not expecting this. And honestly, this one kind of disappoints me, because
my style of swordsmanship.
It's not really that much different from her base form. I don't even know what game she's from, because I don't think she's from Sacred Stones. Game.
It's all for show, you know.
New
my
Mystery
style of
the Animal.
swordsmanship.
Yeah. It's a bizarre choice. It's a bizarre choice if you're not going to do something different. And that's basically what it feels like. They didn't do anything different. So, Swirling Scimitar. Accelerate special trigger. If a skill compares unit speed to a foe or ally speed, it treats speed as if granted +7. I feel like a lot of these are geared towards Felix. I could be wrong, but I kind of feel like that. It's been, I don't know how long, and we're still having trouble with Felix. 6 months now, basically. Or it'll be 6 months next month. If a skill +7 at the start of player phase or enemy phase, if the unit is within 2 space of an ally, grants attack speed +6, dodge, and neutralizes penalties on unit during combat. To unit and allies within 2 spaces of unit for 1 turn. That's very similar to what Ike had. Let me check real quick. He had speed and defense 6, increases speed difference, and null panic. She has attack and speed +6, dodge, and neutralizes penalties. Okay. To unit and allies within 2 spaces for 1 turn. If units within 3 spaces of an ally, grants bonus to units' stats based on the number of times it has been enhanced using dragon flowers. I really don't like this. I'm not a huge fan of this. 1 or more times grants +14. 0 times grants +10. So you just have to do it once. Okay, that's fine. Grants special cooldown count -2 to unit before foe's first attack. And reduces damage from foe's first attack by 25% of unit speed. And unit's next attack deals damage equal to total damage reduced from foe's first attack. Resets at the end of combat. If unit is within 3 spaces of an ally, restores 7 HP to unit. So we've got another, another Omni tank. Gust, attack speed prime 4. And then we have attack speed spiked wall. So foes with 1 and 2 cannot move through spaces adjacent and 2 spaces respectively, and then inflicts attack speed -4 on foe, deals damage equal to 15% of unit speed, reduces damage from foes first attack by 7, and neutralizes effects that inflict special cooldown charge -X on unit during combat. I believe we've already gotten a spiked wall, but this is the first time we've gotten the attack speed variant, so yeah. You know, competing against all the other speed-based damage reduction, her weapon looks awesome, by the way. I don't think she'll be that special.
Here, have some tea. Cool down.
And it seems like with her stats... Did she have any... Hang on. Did she have any... She did not have any reduces the percentage of foes special reduction in any of her kit, which I think is a problem. And I can't remember if you can get that in the C skill or not, but that's going to be an issue. So always be careful who they're showing off, you know, the damage to. They're basically showing off Ira because they're like, hey, we're showing off that she can survive this hit. But, you know, it doesn't mean much because other units that can deal as much damage as Ira, but also have some powerful defensive measures are not going to be able to be countered by her. So just be careful of that. I'm kind of disappointed on the selection here. It's like the same unit.
Welcome to Johanna.
Not too fond of the art here. Who did the art?
Johanna.
Eat ski. Okay. Dagger looks epic. Too bad it has to overcome a lot just to be used. If a skill compares unit speed to a foe or ally speed, treats unit speed as if granted +7 at start of player phase or enemy phase. If unit is within 2 spaces of an ally, grants attack speed +6 dodge and neutralizes penalties on unit during combat to unit and allies within 2 spaces of unit for 1 turn. So it's the exact same thing. It's the exact same thing as Malice's weapon. Like this entire section is exactly the same. If unit is within 3 spaces of an ally, grants Spectrum 5 to unit. Reduce damage from foes first attack by 7. And unit's next attack deals damage equal to total damage reduced from foes first attack. It is so close to this weapon. The only thing that this weapon gets is more stats, which is based on Dragon Flowers. And I think reduced damage from unit speed and then the healing. They're very similar though. Kind of disappointing. But it's already having to deal with like 3 arcane daggers, so like what are you gonna do? And then we have Firestorm Dance 3, which is awesome. I'd almost like to get a copy just to fodder her off and give it to like Peony or something. All right. I love this artwork.
I hope you like Johanna.
Yes, I do. Very much.
There's always one
A
art
festival, huh?
that I mean, usually there's many, but
Stay
there's
alert.
always like one that I'm just like, I have to have that. So we have Marisa and Byleth, which is awesome. Accelerate special trigger, enables Canto 2. Grants Spectrum 4 to allies within 3 rows or 3 columns centered on unit. For target ally within 3 rows or 3 columns centered on unit, if Savior is not triggered, that ally attacks twice during their combat. Okay. If target ally is within 3 rows or 3 columns centered on unit, unit attacks twice during combat. Wait, what? For target, let me read this slower. For target ally within 3 rows or 3 columns centered on unit, if saviored is not triggered, that ally attacks twice during their combat. If target ally is within 3 rows or 3 columns centered on unit, unit attacks twice during combat. Okay, I think it's saying that basically if you're in the area of 3 rows and 3 columns, you'll always get that dual attacking whether you're on offense or defense. I think that's what it's saying. If unit initiates combat or allies within 3, or if an ally is within 3 rows or 3 columns centered on unit, grants bonus to unit's stats equal to the number of allies within 3 rows or 3 columns centered on unit times 3 plus 5 max 14. It deals damage equal to 20% of unit speed, reduces damage from foes first attack by 20% of unit's speed, and neutralize effects that inflict special cooldown charge minus X on unit during combat and restores 7 HP to unit after combat. Okay. Very similar to Ike's, if I remember. Is that correct? Yep. It's pretty much the same thing, except for the reduced percentage of foes non-special is replaced by special cooldown charge minus X and restores 7 HP to unit. I don't think Ike had restore 7 HP to unit, did he? No, he did not. So, honestly, I would rather get the reduction. The reduced damage by non-special skills. I would rather that, but that's okay. Already getting a lot here, and it may be in different parts of the kit. So, we have Moonbow, Attack Speed, Excel, and Assault Force. If unit initiates combat or is within 2 spaces of an ally, inflicts speed defense minus 4 on foe, neutralizes penalties on unit, deals damage equal to 20% of the greater of unit speed or defense, and reduces damage percentage of foes non-special, reduces damage by X% skills by 50% during combat. Okay. And then odd speed wave 4. Yeah, I love it. Unit and allies can attack twice. It's a quad attacking unit. She allows everyone else to be a quad attacker. Does she have... Yeah, she also has deals damage. She has flat damage increase. So, man, she's got a lot here.
Sing. Ah.
So our stats here, 62, 49, 23, and 18. I'm guessing... Is it +3? I don't think it'd be +6. My guess is it's +3. But I don't know from who. Alright. Harmonized skill. Grants unit can move 1 extra space to unit. Grants Resonance Blaze. And unit cannot be slowed by terrain to unit or allies from the same titles as unit for 1 turn. That's awesome. That's kind of a standard for the Desert Banner. We really didn't get it this time, but it's at least in the Harmonized skill. It gives it to everyone.
We'll do it.
That's pretty
Let's
awesome.
enjoy this.
Well,
I'll
I know
watch from
exactly
here.
who I'm pulling for. I absolutely love the art of this. This is That's what I want.
A swift defeat.
This is one of those units as to whether or not it'll be good or not, I don't know. But like I love the art. And I'll pull for it regardless. Who's the best unit on this banner? It might be Ike. It very well might be Ike. He's gonna be fighting with Tamara in terms of like the best Omni tank in the game. Malice, I'm really disappointed with. She's not much different from her normal art. So they just threw her in there for boobs. Tethys is kind of a letdown too. Not really a fan of the art, and she doesn't really give much except for some good Firestorm dance fodder. And then this one is interesting because it allows, you know, quad attacking. So take for instance, you know, a unit that doesn't really have high speed, like just think of a like a heavy nuke. You're basically giving that to them. It's like an extended range of Katria, and if that's to go by anything, that was always huge. I think this one will be immensely more useful in offensive strategies rather than defensive strategies. So I think that'll be really interesting. Though I could be wrong. Like, there could be some insane defensive strategies with her. So either Ike or Marisa are the stars of this banner. I think they're both very good. I just love that their headbands almost looks like they have headphones on. I don't know. I love K-Noun. You did a great job with this art. I absolutely love it. So this is what I'm going to be going for sure. But like, I would not blame anyone for going after Ike. He definitely is one of the better ones. Honestly, I would skip Malice and I would skip Tethys. Not worth it. Hopefully Garrick turns out pretty good. I think that's Garrick over there on the side. So we're getting a probably an infantry polearm, and my guess is it's going to be very similar to these two weapons as well. So maybe getting a really solid polearm user out of this with a PRF. So that's pretty exciting. But that's going to be pretty much it. So I hope you guys enjoy this reaction. If you're going to go pulling on this banner, I would recommend going on either of these two in the front. We're going to be having Choose Your Legends and so forth coming up. And neither of these heroes are going to end up as finalists for a Hero Rises. I think is it a Hero Rises or Choose Your Legend? I can never remember which one is which. But the one where we get a free unit. None of these are going to end up there. That's going to be pretty much dominated by Emblem Heroes, I think, without question. So it's just a matter of, I bet you anything we're going to get Sigurd. That's either Sigurd or Lynn. That's who we're getting for sure. Like, I don't think there's any question on that. So good luck to you guys all in your pulls. And, well, I will see you guys in the next one. Neptorka out. See you guys.